Yo, what's good, everyone? It's Nick Dorenzo, and I'm making a video today for anyone who feels like they've lived the same day on repeat over and over and over and over again. And it's like the harder they try to break that pattern, the worse it gets. And specifically for derealization, like if you're struggling with derealization in any way at all, and it feels like every day is the same, there's no progression, even if it feels like you're continuously getting better but you can't break through, there's a reason for that. And there's a way to get out of it. And it's called, I'm gonna get right into it, it's called pattern interrupting, all right? It's your ability to completely interrupt the pattern that you've been in. Look at your situation. Look at everything that's happened to you. Look at, everything that's been going on, I'd say, however long you've been going on in the struggle for. Look at the situation and realize that you've done the same inputs, therefore you've gotten the same output. You have literally thought and initiated every single thing that's ever happened to you. So you can actually change that thing. The way you do it is to do something that you never would have done. Never would have done. Find one thing, a very specific thing that you just have been avoiding. Whether it's asking that girl out, asking that guy out, if you're, going to a concert, going to a party, starting that business, applying for a job, doing something that is so fucking uncomfortable. Go out and do it. Why? Because when you do it, you're gonna have this undeniable feeling, this indescribable sense of just relief, all right? And for me, I'll give you an example. I isolated myself for so many years. And for me, like, I'm in Miami right now. I'm about to go to a music festival, a ton of shit going on this week, podcasts, all of it. But for the longest time, I was so scared of, going out and doing things, right? And I started a fitness coaching business before I did DPDR coaching. And I literally was scared of traveling and all this thing. But guess what? I flew out by myself to Miami, not knowing anyone, for this mastermind event with a bunch of like-minded coaches. And I went out to these things and I talked to a bunch of successful people all by myself. And that was a big deal for me. But when I did that, I told myself, I'm fucking unstoppable. I told myself, this is different. I left that feeling great, right? And then this leads you to something called the wave of fortune. So after you do this thing, after you break the pattern, after you interrupt the loop that you've been in over and over and over again, there and then you have a feeling, right? A feeling. It's a different frequency than you've had the last, year, 2 years. For me, it was 3-4 years that I was in that state. So when you get that new feeling, your job there and then is to then stick to the feeling. Stick to this feeling. Don't lose the feeling. Because you can actually spiral to good things happening to you. Just as bad as you have that one panic attack from DPDR and every single bad thing has happened to you from that one thing. You might have let one bad thing spiral you to negative scenarios. For example, when you had the one panic attack, then you got DPDR, then you isolate yourself and it was you spiraled. The same way you spiral negatively, you can spiral positively. Okay, so right here, what you have to do is feel that emotion that happens. So, for example, you break the pattern, you go out to a concert, an event, whatever you were scared to do. It's different for everyone. That feeling of doing it comes up, right? You had the feeling. Whatever your frequency you're on is the things you attract. It's called the law of attraction, right? So what happens is you get the feeling every single day. You remind yourself about what it felt like to conquer that thing. And then good things start happening and it's a spiral and it's called the wave of fortune. So what you have to understand is the feeling of the way that you feel, or the way that the greatest, highest version of yourself feels, or the most successful version of you feels, that right there is the answer to everything you want in life, right? You gotta feel the emotion first. And a lot of times people are like, well, I need to be recovered first and then I'll be confident. Or I need to do all these things and then I'll be confident. But recovery is actually a byproduct of the confidence. So feel right now the way that you would feel then. And all you need to do to break the pattern is to interrupt the cycle that you've been in. Interrupt the pattern, interrupt the loop, break the spell and create something for yourself. Visualize, close your eyes and imagine what is the best version of you do, all right? Know this person. I'm saying this because there's so much energy going through me and I get so excited to talk about these things online. But so many people are so stuck with themselves. They're so stuck living in the same loop when there is a better life right in front of them. There's a better life literally at the grip of their fingertips and they're unaware of it. Go out and really, create something from that. There's so much you can do with your life. So much you can do with your life. Now, next thing is when things finally start getting better, understand that you're gonna be tested. You're gonna have shitty days. You're gonna have days that felt like when you've lived the same day on repeat. Now it's up to you to realize that that's God testing you. He's literally saying, like, do you want to take it to the next level? And you have one or two choices you can make. One, you can let that destroy you. You can say, hey, I'm not ready for level 2. I'm not ready to level up. I'm not ready to level up my life. Or you could say, I'm gonna fucking change. I'm gonna make that change. I'm going to decide to continue to show up with my promises. That's the biggest thing, guys. But, I'm gonna record a vlog with you guys soon. I just wanted to get a video out while I can. I'm living life. I'm taking calls. I'm changing lives. I'm living on purpose and alignment. Hope you guys do the same as well. But with that being said, guys, I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace.